Good morning. It is February the 12th, 2018. Valentine's Day is this Wednesday. Flowers, candy, what will it be? I haven't made up my mind yet. Hopefully you have. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Well, not a real big news weekend. Shanghai, Europe, the Emini, the Dow are all higher, and that's pressuring treasuries. And you can see, if you don't believe that the markets know what's coming up and how to play it, the big players, look right here. And it just opens and it's just immediately sold. And how do they know that? Well, the prop trading groups sit right across from each other, so they know exactly from the chatter if the first move planned by the trading desk is higher or lower. So higher equities around the globe are pressuring treasuries. We've got a B here. We've got a B there. As far as this week goes, Wednesday's news, retail sales, and CPI will be the news focus this week. If those numbers come in higher than forecast, it means the Fed can raise interest rates sooner rather than later, sell treasuries, and that's the environment we're operating in these days. We're at 22.5 right now. London's high was 26.5. I was hoping to sell inside these two, that high and that one. So we'll get started with 25s to 29s, but it may take a 23 to get in. We're going to try for a little bit higher. And then 31s to 03s. I don't think we can break it out unless the E-mini really sells today. The buy side 17 to 21. And then we'll do 9 to 13. No news to drive today's trading. I didn't follow any of the news politically over the weekend, so I don't know if there's any new Trump disaster hanging over the market, or other shoes supposed to drop on him. But we'll find out as the day progresses. So today's biggest news event probably could come from, I think there's two Fed governors that are going to speak, could come from Fed governors. It was a cold one here in Wichita. Hopefully y'all escaped the brunt of the storm. I saw we had a lot of rain east of us. Man, we could sure use some out here. Okay, the 30-year, the knob spread weakened over the weekend. It's come back a little bit this morning. But you can see we got a very clean break in the market at 43.20. So we'll make 16 to 20 number one, 23, 27 picking up that high right there, sell 1, just leaning against resistance. 31 to 03, sell 2. And a limit sell here at 02. Limit sell right there, leaning against these high volume numbers, is the structural trade. On the buy side, make 8 to 12, number 1, pretty close right here. So we'll buy 1 to 5, that's where support is. Then 21, 25, which would be new lows. I think the biggest news maybe over the weekend was that crash of that Russian airliner on takeoff from Moscow. I have some friends when the oil boom started in Russia, was totally open to outsiders. That little bit of window, a lot of friends traveled in Russia, and some of the stories about the airlines and what they had to put up with where they had to stay, what they had to eat, really at third world country stories. Gold was up, crude oil was up, dollar was mixed. It's a Monday morning, you know, we kind of start off kind of slow and see which way things are, see how things are going to go. So you can see that the selling in gold started in Frankfurt. They got a jump on the London markets. So we got a seller at 25 to 30, and it looks like we got a buyer at 10 to 15 as it stands right now, and we're at 21. So 15 to 17 buy 1, 10 to 12 buy 2. On the sell side, 24, 26, sell 1, 28 to 30, sell 2. Looking at the euro, got this break up here in the market at really 123.50, then 123.25, and we got pretty good support down here at 122.50. So 122.50 to 123.50 is a full point. You can see the high volume number down here is in the 2280 area, and we're there right now. So we've got a seller above 25, so we'll make 15 to 25, sell 1, 50, sell 2. On the buy side, 22.75, buy 1. That's where support is. And then 40 to 50 buy 2. I don't think we have enough to break out the market to either side this morning. See if that holds up. Crude came roaring back. Strength in equity, strength in gold. People are buying stocks, hopefully for the right reasons. The economy is strong and getting stronger. We've got a 3-cent. Let me get this down to nickels so we can see a little bit more. Seller above 60.50, and looks like we have a buyer below 60 as it stands right now. So 50 to 75, sell 1. The buck to 25, sell 2. On the buy side, let's go for 59.50, 59.75, buy 1. Give it a little bit of room here. And then 59 even, 59 and a quarter, buy 2. Okay, the Emini. Stocks get ahead of themselves. Their stocks reflect what's going on 6 to 9 months in the future, or supposed to. The markets have been supported. China's plunge protection team supposedly stepped into the market. The Hang Seng was close to break even. The Nikkei was down, and the Shanghai market was higher, so there might be some credibility to that observation that what went on in the markets. Europe was up a bunch, and the United States, two markets, the Dow and the Emini, were higher too. So my guess is, and we've talked about it, is that we're going to move into a bracketed market. And we can see right here that 27.25 is pretty good resistance. If we can get through that, then that opens us up to a buyer below 25.50 and a seller 27.50 plus 28. I don't know where it is, but the market moved very, very quickly, and you can see it here on the F1 screen how just the buying just accelerated. October, November, December, and then January, just like that. So we've come a long way. So 2,500 is probably pretty darn good support, and maybe 2,800 plus resistance as the market consolidates that rapid move higher. The economic conditions are such that everybody's kind of anticipating accelerated economic growth right here. So the bargain hunting took place on that first day. They came back down, and they did get a new low that held, and now we have a double distribution higher right now, and the low volume numbers at 26.62, then up at 26.75. And then we've got this breakout from 40, and then the London low down here is at 30. So 30 to 40 is probably pretty good support. I'm guessing resistance is 55 and higher. So we'll see how that plays out. And we're going to give it a little bit of range today, maybe too much range because it's Monday, but 54 to 59 would be that first area to sell one. 64, 69, sell two. On the buy side, 41 to 36 and 26 to 31. We may not have that kind of volatility today. I don't know, but if I put a 2-point range on it, we'd be able to make a nickel every time we blinked our eyes. If I put a 5-point range on it, it may not happen. We're in those kind of situation where we're feeling our way through right here. We've done pretty well trading on Mondays last couple of weeks, so hopefully we'll have enough to work with today to have our usual Monday. Okay, it's going to take a bit to put everything up and get it posted. I'm going to get busy on that. I will be back with you as soon as possible.